Yeah.
Excellent. See me all right there, yeah?
You look good.
You look good.
It's the first time I've done one of these, so it's an experience.
No, that's fine. What's up, everybody? We are here with Mark, the Welsh Dragon Jeanes, and we're having a bit of a pre-comp chat prior to this weekend's Wales Strongest Man. So great to have you on board, Mark. How are you today?
Yeah, thanks for me. It's great to finally see you guys as well and have a good old chat, catch up, you know?
Yeah, well, we get to see you in person on the weekend, actually.
Yeah, excellent.
Mm-hmm.
I look forward to that.
I think it's been a while since we've seen you. Actually, I think it was back in Body Power before. Was that last year? Year before?
Jesus, I think that was like 2017, possibly.
Yeah, it's been ages. So yeah, it'd be good to get a wee catch up. So
yeah, definitely.
Let me just get straight in with the questions. Then,
fire straight in.
Fire straight in. You've had a bit of a break from Strongman.
Yeah. I've took almost a year out really to concentrate on a lot of other things. Personal things have happened, and unfortunately, I had to take a time to step back and look after the family and so on. But I obviously I'm a father, so I had to sort of look at things of making things work and make everything gel.
Yeah.
So I made the decision to bring the gym home. I built a garage and decided, right, I need to be closer to home and start training as hard as I can. So built the garage and been training quite, how do you say, being in the shadows quietly and building back up. But yes, it's been a tough one. You know, I've had a few ups and downs and hit a few bumps in the road, but I'm feeling good. It's finally getting to a point now where I've put everything into training for a big comp. I competed last year, August, I believe it was, Yorkshire Strongest Man. Trained quite hard for it. I wasn't going to do it. I was going to take the full year out. But there was the group I train. There was about 4 or 5 of them going up to train. To compete. And I had the invite to go up, and I was like, well, go on then, I'll put my name down and compete. And I sort of surprised myself. And I was making a decision. I took that much time out. Right, this is going to be a lot of pressure on me on this comp because I want to see what I'm able to do with having that much time out, with recovering, with family, with everything. And I sort of surprised myself. There was still a lot more energy in me than I first thought. I went up. I done very well. In fact, there's a lot of events which wasn't suited for me, and I sort of excelled in it. And proved that I've still got a lot more to give.
No, good. So it's been a good decision then. I take it now. You look back upon it now and decide this has been, it's been a good thing for your training and for your strongman career as well going forward.
Definitely. I was very disheartened last year because I couldn't compete in the Welsh, but unfortunately needs must, and it's the first time I think in 8 years that I haven't competed.
Yes.
So you can imagine it's been part of my life for 8 years, and taking that step down was tough, but you have to make decisions to move forward, unfortunately. But that was the right time. That was then. Moved on from that to now to this year. Once after Yorkshire Strongest Man, that was it. It was head down, get my arse into gear, make sure that I was ready for the day. And that's all I've done. Everything up to this point, I've just put absolutely all my energy and time into training, prepping for this Wales Strongest Man.
So would you say you've been kind of like a secret squirrel with your training then? You've not let too much out. No one knows quite what you're capable of currently, would you say?
I've let a few videos out there of just a few teasers and stuff, but I've put a lot of time, probably more so than I've ever done in most of the comps I've done before. The events were quite interesting once they were released. It was shocking one day. I was like, Jesus Christ, I've got to get fit and strong this time, and start moving. I get so comfortable to the static events where you're just in one spot squatting and picking a yoke up and running for 20 meters is fine. But once we had those events, he was like, right, need to change my whole perspective on how I'm going to approach this. And it's been a sweaty few months, if you know what I mean. It's been tough.
I've got a Rocky style comeback in my head.
Let's hope.
No pressure, of course. No pressure.
No, to be honest, I think after so many years of competing, I think the pressure doesn't get you anymore. I think it's more a fact of what I know what I'm capable of doing, to be, what I can actually do on the day. As long as I perform to my best and maybe a little bit more, that's all I can ask for. I can say I'm hopeful that the top 3 is there, and the win is what I'm there to do. But I get myself into a mindset where if I, say I need 10 reps for a win, and I know I've done 9 in training, I hit that 10, brilliant. That's more than I can ask for. If that 10 reps is not going to get me that win, I'm going to go all out. If I get 10, brilliant. That's more than I've done in training. I can't ask for any more. So that's my outlook on things now, is that not think that I can do more than what my body's capable of doing. So if I pull 400 kilo deadlift, then I turn up on the day. If I do a little bit more, excellent. I'm not going to turn up on the day and pull 450 kilos. It's never going to happen. Yeah. So I think having a more of a realistic approach towards the comp is one thing that sets experience over the new guys.
I suppose also manages the sort of chance of injury as well.
Yeah, obviously, with the experience I've had over the years, is knowing when to hold back and when to go all out. Obviously, what I do is premeditate as best I can going into every event of how or where I would like to place. So, for example, the Husserfeld 185 stone is the first event.
Yeah.
It's, for me, it's turned out to be one of the, a very good event for me now. I've actually worked hard on it. Unfortunately, we haven't got 185 kilo Husserfeld stone. We've got a 160. So my trusty mate duct tape comes out and we stick a 25 kilo plate to it. And I've pushed it quite hard to train in that one. Normally, it's not a good event for me, but like I say, I've been knuckling down, and hopefully I can shock a few people on the day.
That's good to hear, because obviously you're quite well known for your pressing abilities. So it's good to hear that you're focusing on other stuff as well.
Go on. It's you're rounded strongman, and I think the key is we got 6 events. So being able to change what I'm normally doing and concentrate on them events, those events I train every week. Not to, obviously the weights of the competition standard, but everything I do in the gym or even events, it is comp specifics down to a T. For instance, everything I do in the gym, I'm squatting. So I'll squat, and then I'll come out the squat rack and I'll pick something up and put it down. So I've been using the slam ball. So I'm going through the motions of that squat frame. We have no deadlift in the comp. We have arm over arm. So I've been training grip quite well. The events are going to be very, very taxing on the body. There's some heavy events, but a lot of them, how can you say, it opens the fields up for every other athlete there. So it's going to be a tough one for everybody. I think Badger's got a lot of work cut out for him. I've got a lot of work cut out for myself. I've heard good things about Gavin Biltong. I don't know the guy, like I say, because I didn't compete last year. A lot of the new guys who have competed coming through the ranks, I'm not fortunate to met. But it'd be great to catch up with new people and obviously old faces. And I'm looking forward to it. It should be a good day.
I think it's a real good mix of events. I quite liked it actually, the way it's been sort of put together, and it's not just too static. You're right. It does definitely make it more competitive and open it up, and I think it's going to make it a bit more exciting, because it's not so, when it's really loads of static events, I think you can almost read, so and so's going to do this, so and so's going to do, in these kind of events. But I think this really sort of opens up the field, because there's lots of unknowns, there's possible mistakes, there's these kind of things. So for a spectator, I think it's a great comp as well.
Every event there's an opportunity to make a mistake, even from the most experienced to the newest guy. I think the Husserfeld is going to be, I think a lot of, if you look at all the events over a whole, write them down, I think my first impression was, there's a 150 stone at the end for a national level. That's not very good. But actually running through every event, the time you get to that 150 stone, it's going to be absolutely
feels like 200.
Hell. Yeah, it is. It's I think the lungs will be screaming, the hamstrings, the back, absolutely every part of the body is going to feel that weight, and it's going to come down to who wants it the most. I've gone through a few sessions where we've actually gone through the whole 6 events, and
Right.
I'm not gonna lie, I like my stones, and it's a really good event for me. But at the end, 150 stone is going to cripple a few people, put it that way. If people are
Yes.
going to feel that.
So what would you say then your favourite event is for the weekend?
It's a hard one for me because, like I say, going back, the Husafeld was one of my worst events. It seems to be creeping up. I've still got a shoulder issue, which is it's never 100%, but the Viking press has been going very well. It's a hard one. I can't pick because I've spent so much time on each event that I've consistently improved on each of them. So it's hard. It's going to be a hard one to pick out of all them. I'm not going to put myself out there and say, oh, I'm going to excel on this one. I've got a mindset of I want to perform to a percentage on each event, and I will perform on each event.
And does this comp mean more to you than normal, than most, because of the break and because it's like your national comp? Does this?
Yeah. Obviously, the title of I'm fortunate I won it twice, which is it's an amazing achievement for me. I lost in 2017 to Badger. I managed to. I just had a nightmare of a day. I don't know if it's my mind wasn't there, my body was there, but I just could not click. I could not get my head into gear. I was trying to switch on. Day one, I might as well just pack my stuff up and gone home. I really don't understand what happened to this day. I don't know what happened, but then I managed to crawl it back on day 2 and fortunate enough to get second place. I think there's a big lesson learned there from the day, but to now, I'm a different person to back then. I've got a lot more things I'm switching on to, focus and knuckling down in training, which has pushed me to the point now where I want that title back. I'm not saying I'm definitely going to win it, because I think with those events, I think that a lot of people are going to underestimate a lot of other people as well. And we have a lot of dark horses in the comp, so it's going to be a very, very tough day. Very tough day. So to say I'm going to go up there and win it outright you can't say it with those events.
No,
I'm going to have to, there's going to be, I know for a fact there's going to be some guys that turn up and be like, where the hell did they come from? So, but my mindset is to go there, do what I can do, not focus on other people, focus on the points and use experience. And you never know, hopefully I can bring that title back down South Wales.
Well, 3 times the charm, as they say.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. It'll be Badger's 3rd time as well, so it's,
it's gonna be good.
Well, listen, Mark, it's been a pleasure speaking to you. We wish you the best of luck for the weekend. We'll obviously see you there. We'll pull you aside for a bit of a chat, and obviously we'll be live streaming it so everyone can see what's happening. So
I'll make sure I'm a bit better looking this time, get my hair sorted and everything. I'm looking forward to it, guys. It'd be great for a catch up, like I say, and hopefully, like I say, I can put on a good show, and my aim is to win, but I'm not underestimating anybody. I'm ready for a battle, so I just hope everybody else is.
Right.
No, brilliant.
Excellent.
Okay.
Well, we'll speak to you soon. We'll see you on the weekend. Cheers, mate.
Thank you.
Cheers, lad.
Take care.
Bye.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye-bye.